Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? A gracious good morning to you good people. It's your girl KB. You know what I do and you know why I do it. It's Friday morning. It's November 7th and it's exactly 3 a.m. And in my best Bernie Mac voice, Claude, have mercy. Yeah, I said Claude. Yeah, because somebody's got to have mercy on you, girl. It's been a crazy week, and I am taking some time off the following week. I just took the day before Veterans Day off, and then I'll be back to work on Wednesday, just to chill, man, and to catch up on my little T-shirt business and get some orders out. I called someone yesterday about their custom order, and told them I'd get it out next week. It's hard being just the owner, creator, uh, assembly line for a cottage business. Uh, but I love, being creative, and it gives me the opportunity to, just gift folks. I reward my clients with T-shirts, uh, with recovery information. I just love the creative juices, creative arts, and I share that my degree is basically the core studies was humanities, but the offshoot with an emphasis in creative writing. And during my senior project, I was able to incorporate a lot of, let's say, video arts along with my writing. So that was a nice outlet for me. See, you learned something else about me today. I'm following up on something that I said yesterday. When you reach a certain age, you reach the place of, I don't give a damn. I'm going to say what I need to say. And for me, y'all know. If you follow me, y'all know. I have pretty much always been that person. I'm not sugarcoating anything for anybody. Like the old saints used to sing, I'm coming up on the rough side of the mountain. That has been my life story. And, you ask why I mention my age so much, because that has been my life story. Now, seriously, I mention my age because I'm proud to be this age. The expectation for me with my chronic health issues and, how I came up, the expectancy for me didn't see this number. And in my mind at times, the expectancy for me didn't see these numbers. So yeah, I'm proud of my age. But saying all that to say, when you reach an age of I don't give a damn, there are two factions of people who are going to get with you. The first faction are the folks who are your haters. Why she talk like that? So those are the folks who want you to co-sign their madness. And there's some folks from my childhood that are still waiting for that co-signature. It ain't happening. Not from the girl. And then there's the other people who are uncomfortable with your bluntness, but respect your opinion. And those folks are usually personal friends of mine. I don't know how it rolls for you, but those folks, and they're like-minded, and their actions sort of fall in line with yours. And I say all this to say, yeah, there's that statement again. You can't be polished without friction. Refinement is a process, and refinement is friggin' uncomfortable. And we have justifications for everything. We can make everything sound plausible when we want it. But you got to do that deep digging, And I'm thinking of like all the old westerns, or as I like to say, cowboy movies that showed people who were mining for gold. More specific, the Treasure of the Sierra Madre. There are folks that, just go buck wild with a few flakes and some gold dust, and or lose it because they don't know the difference between real gold and iron pyrite, just fool's gold. Then there's the folks who spend time, get angry, but dig deep and hit that genuine vein of gold. I like to be identified as that person. What are you digging for? Are you happy with the few flakes and you run off to your merry way and never find the wealth in, what you need? The wealth to sustain? Is that you? Or are you willing to hang in there with the discomfort, with the nagging from people who want you to join in their discontent? If you remember the story of Job in Scripture, his friends were like, dang, you all jacked up, bruh. You might as well curse God and die. And then and only then will you find peace. And, I've shared with you on numerous occasions, I'm that kid, I'm that girl, I'm that woman that says, pack a lunch. We gonna scrap today. And you're gonna know you were in a fight. That's how I roll. Now, if you're trying to develop your character and the content of your character, and you're motivated for change, you're going to have to look some things and some people in the eye and say, pack a lunch. You're going to help some people pack up. You get out that hefty bag luggage. Not the cheap bags. You want the reinforced hefty with the little fibers. Pack their stuff up. And put them and their stuff out on the curb. Oh, you might not like it. And it's going to be uncomfortable. Because you justify and rationalize an attachment to them to allow you to do the stuff that you want to do. Because that's what it really is. Introspection is very hard. And nobody likes all their stuff laid out. And it's really most difficult when you have to do it. See, that shows maturity. Adulting is hard. And every so often, like my job, I'll walk through and say, I quit. I quit at my job at least once a week. That's the running joke with me and some of my colleagues, did I quit this week? Yeah, so, you know, you got to figure out a way to put the trash out.